Welcome into Titans by Two. For now, we're going to change the name here soon, aren't we, guys? We've grown a little bit, so we've got to figure out a new name. But for now, Titans by Two. Welcome in. Austin Nelson with you, my guys again. Brett Batchelor and Shrey Watkins. What's up, fellas?
What's going on? How we doing?
As you can see, if you're watching, we got our Preds jerseys on, our Preds gear because the Preds are on right now. About to get this game started. The puck drop against the Colorado Avalanche in Game 4. So hopefully the boys can pull that out. But we are here to talk Titans, as we always are, and some cool stuff going on right now. But right before draft week, the schedule is going to be announced tomorrow night, Thursday night. And so I got the opponents who the Titans are playing next year. We don't know the set order yet until tomorrow night, but here's who the Titans will be playing next season. At home, we got the New York Jets, the Patriots, the Eagles, the Redskins, Ravens, Jags, Texans, and Colts. Those are your home games. On the road will be the Bills, Dolphins, Cowboys, Giants, Chargers, Jags, Texans, Colts. Guys, I mean, what games out of those kind of separate than others? What sticks out to you?
Other than the division games, because division always sticks out no matter what, especially in the AFC South, because we've seen over the past couple of years how that really plays into who wins the division. Other than that, I'm looking at the tougher teams that the Titans have to play. I'm looking at New England. I'm looking at – and Dallas, even though they didn't make the playoffs, Dallas is always a tough opponent. I'm looking at New England. I'm looking at Dallas, and I'm looking at Philly. Because the Titans these past couple of years have tended to play to their opponent's abilities. So whether it be the Jets, the Titans would play down. If it's the Patriots, the Titans would play up. So with this new regime, new team that we have now, I'm looking at the tougher teams to see how the Titans face up wherever it might be in the season.
I mean, really, I'm just looking forward to, like you said, the out-of-conference games against the Patriots and Eagles, especially the Eagles game because, they're the recent Super Bowl champions, and it'll be a good young quarterback matchup between Carson Wentz and, Marcus. And the other game, like the Patriots, Malcolm Butler's first game ever since that Super Bowl benching. It's going to be an intriguing storyline leading up to the week. But I'm more interested in that first home game against the Jags because, if you're on Titans Twitter, Jags fans and Titans fans is going back and forth every single day for stuff. So, I'm really interested in that. But other than that, maybe the Cowboys game. Because, it's the Cowboys, America's team. But other than that, those games I'm really looking forward to.
Yeah. As you know, the Titans are going to London. So that Chargers game in London will be a fun one to watch. I think we'll be up at like 8:30, 9 o'clock. That's probably when the game starts, if not earlier. So we'll figure out the time for that. But that's going to be a fun one. The Titans have not been to London yet. So that's a new experience. Kind of a team on the rise. We'll see how London accepts them. So that's going to be neat to see if you got any Titans fans in London. But yeah, like you said, man, my bold prediction here, and I could be wrong, but here's my prediction for the schedule, that the first game of the year for us, week 1, will be a home game against the Patriots. That is what I'm going to.
So I can see that.
That's my prediction. When I first saw the schedule, I said just something about the Patriots sticks out to me. It's happened before, a few years back. The Patriots were the first game here when the Titans got steamrolled. So that is the game I'm kind of circling as the first one. If it's not, okay. But I think it'll be an out-of-conference game will be the first game of the year for us. But just the Patriots kind of makes sense. So that is one I'm definitely looking forward to. Now, there's a lot of big-name teams the Titans are playing now. You see the Patriots, the Eagles, the Cowboys, the Giants. Those are going to be teams who are going to have a lot of national attention. And I think now, since the Titans have won a playoff game, have been in the divisional round, have kind of cemented their mark as one of the better teams in the league, you'll see a lot more national games for the Titans. We hope. The Titans deserve that. The fans deserve that. I think there's going to be a lot of buzz about Vrabel, the new jerseys. Everything about the Titans right now is just kind of buzzing. So if the Titans don't get, more than 3 national games, I think it's going to be kind of disappointing. And correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but I think in my lifetime, the Titans have had 3 to 4 Sunday night games. 2 to 3. I mean, the last
it's always Thursday or Monday night.
It's always those two, and I just think it's gonna be cool. I mean, that Sunday night game is kind of what everybody looks forward to. Yeah. You watch football all day, you got your fantasy football going, and then that Sunday night game is you're winding down for bed, relaxing, eating dinner, and you watch that Sunday night game. Everybody does. It's America's game of the week. So I finally want to see the Titans have a game on Sunday night.
Sunday night is honestly where I could. That Sunday night game is what we're predicting, at least. That's where I can see the Titans playing the Patriots. Is the Sunday night primetime game, maybe week 5, week 6, let both teams get their seasons going, and then you move from there. I think that the Titans will probably have 2 primetime games, whether it be Thursday and Sunday or Sunday and Monday, Thursday, Monday. I don't know, but I think that the Titans and Patriots sets up to seem like what would be a Sunday night type of game.
I would love, Trey, I'm not going to cut you off here, but I would love to see another one of those Texans-Titans Monday Night Football games. You remember that a few years ago when Vince Young just went off against him and CJ had a heck of a game together.
Let's play the Jags in primetime.
I mean, I think you'll see a AFC South, Titans, Jags, Colts, Texans, whoever. It's going to be a Monday Night Football game. I'm sure we'll see a Thursday night, of course. But somebody, I think it'd be the Texans or Jags on Monday night.
Yeah, and like you said about the I think it was Brett about the Patriots game. That's the one game I could really see on Sunday night, especially because of the Malcolm Butler story or whatever. But
Dion Lewis.
Dion Lewis first game back. But there was one game, I think it was the last Sunday night football game. I don't even know if we had a Sunday night football game at home. I remember all of them being on the road, and the last one being, I think it was in Indy to be a play game for the playoffs. So I believe, I'm not sure, but I mean, the Eagles game would be nice on prime time, but honestly, if we're trying to predict schedules and prime time games, I don't think the Titans get more than 3, only because that. As you see, the Titans, regarding the national media, just hasn't, gotten a lot of respect like they should, especially given that they won a playoff game. And the Giants and the 49ers are getting way more attention, and they didn't even sniff the playoffs last year. No. So, yes, I can see another Monday night and Thursday night game, but a Sunday night football game is, I don't know. Basing off the disrespect the Titans got from the media, it's a stretch to me. But I would be really excited to see a Sunday night football game, but I'm just not so sure that.
That's where my thing kind of comes in. Is I think that the Titans probably have like 2 primetime games, whether it be Thursday, Sunday, or Monday. But for me, that goes into the nationally broadcasted games. Yeah. So I think that the Titans have probably 3 nationally broadcasted games, but 2 of those 3 come from the primetime games that everybody else is going to get no matter what.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting, and like I said, Trey, you're probably right. The Titans probably don't get 4 to 5 games, but it's just unfair to some teams, like the Steelers, who will get 7 primetime games a year. Who else? The Seahawks, the Cowboys will get 4 or 5 their share. So it's just they need to switch it up. I mean, there's a lot of teams now who are, the quote unquote sexier teams in the league now, like the Titans. So what's that?
That's exactly what I'm talking about. Like the 49ers and the Giants.
The Bears.
Yeah, the Bears.
Yeah.
The Bears always get games like that.
Yeah. And they're going to get even more, with that new head coaching hire and Mitchell Trubisky's second year.
Jordan Howard.
Yeah,
Allen Robinson. They've got weapons now. Like they're going to be better. I would like to see the Bears be better, because the NFC North is going to get. They're getting good. I mean, you get the Vikings who just went to the NFC title game. The Packers are the Packers as always. They got the best quarterback in the league. Debatable if you want to debate Tom Brady with that, but the Lions are always competitive, and then the Bears are right there. I mean, the Bears that can beat anybody. I feel like they can have their day and beat almost any team. So, there's a lot of other games on here too that kind of make you worried, like the Redskins. I know they got Alex Smith now. The Titans sure do know how to beat Alex Smith, so that might be a fun.
Yeah, there we go.
The Ravens again, and then
it's always a battle with the Ravens. Always a battle.
And you just hope that you don't have bad weather in Buffalo. You hope it's not bad weather in New York. I mean, some of these teams are tough still. Like the Giants will be tough. It depends who they get with the number 2 pick. If they get Saquon, and Saquon has a stellar rookie season. Like, it's just something. It's one of those teams you don't want to play.
And the Titans are due. The Titans are always due to play a team where one guy has his breakout game every single year. And if Saquon goes to the Giants, it very well may be against us, like it seems like it is with every other player.
Yeah, so I mean, the schedule was nowhere near where it was last year, guys. It was a very, very weak schedule last season. Okay, so this is a much improved schedule with a much improved team. So we'll see how it fares. So it's a good challenge for the Titans, in my opinion. I like the schedule because I want to see exactly how they fare against other big time teams. You have the two teams that were in the Super Bowl last season. You are playing them. I love that. So it's finally time to kind of state your name in the AFC, be that team that you can be, and be one of those top three teams. Okay, take the torch from the Jags who went to the AFC title game last season. They were not better than the Titans. The Titans won twice last season, guys. We all know this. So it just so happened that the Titans could not beat the teams they needed to beat at the time to be division champs. We'll put that in the past. It's last season. We'll now move on to bigger and better things. So this schedule's fun, in my opinion. I like it. I'm a fan of it. So
playing the Dolphins again.
It's like the 8th year in a row.
Literally.
Oh, it's way too much.
It used to be like it's like what it used to be with us and the Chargers, and we're playing them again this year.
And the Ravens. I feel like the Ravens. Baltimore is so tired of playing down here. I feel like,
especially since they used to be in our division.
Yeah. So. On top of that, the draft is next Thursday night. We're about 8 days out from the draft, and my blood's boiling for it. I'm so excited. I wake up every draft day and play Draft Day by Drake. I got to do it. So that is just my thing. I do every single year. So I'll do it again next Thursday. But Titans picking at 25. There's been a lot of guys who have came in and visited with the team. Over the past couple months, past couple weeks. My guy Worth Draft, my guy Ty Worth hooked us up and has been following the players who have been coming visits and had workouts. So I'll name them and we'll kind of get our take. And guys, if there's a name in there that you guys want to talk about, go for it. Off the top, number 1, Josh Sweat. We'll get to that in a minute. Number 2, Arden Key, Sam Hubbard, Andrew Brown, Julian Taylor, Chris Worley, Malik Jefferson, DJ Reed, Josh Jackson, Jair Alexander, Justin Reed, Armani Watts from Tennessee, Jesse Bates, Dane Cruikshank, Deion Yoder, Ito Smith, Tyrell Crosby, who's going to be a sneaky good pick for somebody, in my opinion. Okay. Nick Stevens, Mike White, and Nate Pettis, which I think will be another good pick from Washington. And then you've had workouts with Kyle Allen, Nick Stevens, Nyheim Hines, Ito Smith. Most of those guys I named are in here too. So, the guy that sticks out to us, obviously, is Josh Sweat. And the reason being is because his name has been linked to the Titans quite a bit to be that guy at 25. Now, do we know he's the guy? No, we have no idea. Do we know he'll be there at 25? No, but we all think so. We don't think he is a top 20 player. He's probably not, but he's got a feel for this John Robinson system that can work. And I think John Robinson will buy into him and his personality and what he brings to the team. So I'm not saying that's the pick. I think we'll do predictions next week because we know this can change in a week. Who knows if we're still at 25 in a week? I think we will be. Who knows, we're at 25 during the draft. I think John Robinson has said that if there's a guy that we like in striking distance, he'll make a move. Whether that's, moving up to 15 or to 22, and who knows? But what do y'all think? Y'all make of that?
Josh Sweat, that's just doing research on him and stuff like that. That's one of my guys, honestly. Because the dude is 6'5", 250, coming off the end, and as an end, he ran a 4.53 in the draft, which is crazy. So that's speed you got coming off the line. So you put him up next to Jarrell Casey. I think that's the route you have to go with.
A lot of speed, man. Plus, he measured at the combine. His arms were like above the 90th percentile, something like that.
He's a freak.
Long. He's athletic as crap, man. But the one that stood out to me, and I've seen this earlier, Mason Rudolph. He said on NFL Network, I think it was this evening, yesterday, something like that. He said he had just came back from Nashville visiting with the Titans, and I know the quarterback position has been addressed, but I wouldn't mind seeing the Titans take a late day 3 guy that will be the backup for Mariota because I don't want to depend on Blaine Gabbert to be the backup for long.
No.
I don't want to do that. Other than that, Dante Pettis, that's another guy. We know this Titans wide receiver core needs speed, a lot of speed, and a lot of the receivers we have on the team right now aren't necessarily burners, except for Taywan Taylor, but he's more of a quick guy. Dante Pettis, my bad, has break the defense off the top type speed. And that's something we could, use for the offense. And could you imagine using Adoree Jackson and Dante Pettis and Deion Lewis, all three of them punt returns and kick returns? That's actually like, I mean, God, that's something pretty cool to think about. But other than that, I feel like all the other visits and workouts are pretty traditional, doing your homework type visits and workouts.
So what I mentioned to some people is that, man, I just figured there'll be a lot of more big names in the workouts and visits. And it might not be because the Titans are in a position now at 25 where they probably know most of these guys will not be there, but who knows if somebody's falls. And who says that John and Mike have not met with these guys at the Senior Bowl or the Combine and things like that. These are just actually visits and workouts that the Titans have had at St. Thomas Sports Park. So I'm with you, Trey. I've said both those things. I do think the Titans need to draft a quarterback. I do. Blaine Gabbert's on a 2-year deal, but who knows if he gets cut next season or will play out the 2 years. Who knows if they extend him. If he plays well enough, I pray to God we never see Blaine Gabbert play.
I say if he plays.
Let me restate that. I hope he never touches the field. But
watching him play is forcing you to go through torture. You don't want to do that.
We've watched him beat the Titans.
It can't be worse than having Matt Castle on the field against the Dolphins.
Gosh. Scored 12 points.
You know what happened last season. We got beat by the Arizona field goals is what we got beat by.
Oh, my gosh.
But
that's how bad it is.
Yeah,
the San Francisco game was atrocious too.
That was a tough 2 weeks for the Titans. Very, very tough 2 weeks.
Oh my gosh!
You let the division slip away right there last season.
Man.
Part of why Malarkey is not here anymore.
God,
it's very true.
Especially that 49ers loss when we ran into that hot San Francisco 49ers team too.
Yeah, the Niners ended the season 5-0, so you can't really blame them for that. They kind of messed up. They, as much as you want to win. Being were they 0-11 at the time? You almost want to be like, guys, stop winning. Like, let us get that draft pick. I'm really that way. I would have been kind of pissed if I'm a Niners fan and we won those games because now I don't know where they pick 8. I think it might have been top 4, top 5. If they could have kept losing, but yeah, I don't know who the quarterback's going to be. I guarantee it's not Mason Rudolph, Trey, because he is too good of a quarterback to go in like on day 3. He's a day 2 type of guy for somebody. Yeah. So he'll get picked by somebody. I think it's nice that the Titans kind of did their due diligence on him. I don't know how he fits in the system. And I feel like we say that now is because we have Marcus and he's a running type of quarterback, the dual threat. I'm not saying Mason's not, but Mason's got the big arm. He threw, 450,000 yards at Oklahoma State. So
against Big 12 defenses, but nothing to take away from it. So.
It's just the system they were in. And with what you said too, Trey, with the Pettis, I still think they drafted a wide receiver. Another guy I did not name on there who had a visit was Richie James from Middle Tennessee State.
Yes.
A guy that I've watched for 3 years now. A great guy, a hell of a player. I mean, broke all kinds of records. An All-American as a freshman from MTSU, if that says anything about him. So he's definitely a guy I think that I predicted it when KB was drafted. I said he'll be drafted by the Titans. It's a thing. I had a gut feeling, and it's turned out and worked out for us. I think the same thing with Richie. I think he's a guy that John Robinson is going to love. And I'm not saying – I mean, I still like Taywan Taylor. I still think he's got it. We still got – Tajay's coming back. Corey Davis, Rashard, Delaney, Johnny. The Titans have weapons, people. I don't think people understand that. The Titans have a lot of weapons. Now, in a Matt LaFleur offense, you add a guy like Richie James in it, it's going to be ridiculous.
There's no reason not to start winning.
No reason.
None.
And there's another guy. I know he might not be a day 3 pick, but Anthony Miller, man. Gosh, I want to be a Titan so bad.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many wide receivers out there like a James Washington, a Cortland Sutton, Calvin, really. I mean, you can name so many guys that could be there. And a few of those are day 1 guys, but
I could not imagine if we got Calvin Ridley. Oh my gosh.
He's a top 15 pick.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying.
Yo,
That would be. Oh my gosh, dude.
Yeah. So, the draft next Thursday night. I'm excited. I know you guys are. If you're not following us on Twitter and keep up with all the latest Titans news, draft news, give us a shout out and follow on Twitter at Armchair Tighten Up. We're gonna sit here and think about the new podcast name because it can't be Titans by 2 anymore. We're gonna tradition evolve the Titans by 2.
Give us some suggestions too.
Yeah,
whoever's listening, give us suggestions.
Justin said we should just name it the Armchair Titans podcast.
That's too basic.
It's too basic, but you're almost like, look, that's good enough, I guess.
But Justin, I know Justin can do better than that.
I know. We'll tweet it out again, but thank you for listening as always. For Titans by 2. I guess that's one of the last times I'll be saying it. Brett, Trey, it's Austin. Tighten up, go Preds.
Go Preds, tighten up.
Fred.